6 lucky numbers to focus and get rich on Saturday, 3rd May 2025 Vertical Bar Buddhist Teachings. Have you ever felt drawn to certain numbers? Maybe they pop up on your phone, appear in dreams, or catch your eye on a random street sign. It might feel like chance, but what if these numbers are calling out to you? What if they're more than coincidence? What if they're gentle nudges from the universe, guiding you toward focus, wealth, and inner peace? In today's video, we'll uncover 6 powerful numbers to focus and get rich on Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. But these aren't just any numbers. They are deeply connected to Buddhist teachings, symbolizing clarity, prosperity, and harmony with the natural flow of life. These numbers are here to help you channel your energy, sharpen your focus, and open the doors to abundance. These 6 numbers are not just about wealth in the material sense. They are about aligning with the abundance already present within and around you. So, are you ready to align with these energies? To focus your mind, sharpen your intentions, and embrace the riches the universe offers, both spiritual and material. Before we dive in, take a moment with me and affirm this together. I am focused. I am aligned with the flow of abundance. My path is clear, and I welcome prosperity into my life. Welcome to the Journey of Wisdom. Let's explore these 6 numbers that may just be the key to unlocking the wealth and clarity you've been seeking. Let's begin. 1. Lucky number 6. Lucky number 6 carries a gentle yet powerful energy of balance, care, and the natural cycles of life. It marks the end of one chapter and the quiet beginning of another, reminding us that every ending brings new possibilities. Just as seeds grow unseen beneath the earth, 6 assures us that our efforts, though invisible now, are taking root and will bear fruit in time. More than just a symbol, 6 embodies responsibility and the sacred balance between giving and receiving. As you transition from the dynamic lessons of 55 to the nurturing energy of 6, ask yourself, where can you bring more balance, care, and patience into your life? How can you be kinder to yourself and others, keeping the flow of energy open in both directions? This reflects the Buddha's teaching that all things are connected by cause and effect karma. Every thought and action is a seed planted in the garden of your life. The energy of 6 aligns with this truth, reminding us that even small, unseen acts of love and kindness are shaping our future. 6 invites us to trust the unseen, to be patient and steady, even when progress feels slow. Like Lao Tzu said, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. This number reminds us that growth takes time and that trusting the process is part of the journey. In a world that values speed, 6 offers a calming pause. When you notice the number 6 in a clock, a page, or a conversation, it's a quiet nudge from the universe, reminding you that things are aligning beneath the surface. Take this as a moment to reflect on your journey so far, to honor your efforts, even if they're not immediately visible. 6 teaches us to appreciate the small wins, the lessons learned, and the relationships nurtured along the way. The core message is simple: trust the timing of your life. Success isn't just about the destination, but about staying true to your path and finding peace along the way. And remember the Buddha's words: if you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. The care you give to others returns to you. The universe sees your efforts and is quietly working in your favor. 2. Lucky number 44. Let's talk about the power of lucky number 44. This isn't just any number, it's a master number, filled with energy, discipline, and the drive to turn dreams into reality. When 44 shows up, it's a quiet nudge from the universe. Now's the time to build. Maybe you've been working hard on something close to your heart, a project, a new path, or personal growth. Those long nights, Small wins and even setbacks, they're all part of the bigger picture. And 44 is here to remind you, your effort matters. But 44 isn't about quick fixes. It speaks to the builders, the ones who know that real success comes from resilience and daily dedication. Are you ready to lay one brick at a time toward your dream? Let me share a quick story. A craftsman spent years building a cathedral. People doubted him, said it was impossible. But he smiled and said, "The cathedral already exists. I'm just revealing it, one stone at a time." That's the spirit of 44. Your dream, the business, the book, the life you want, it already exists inside you. It's up to you to reveal it, piece by piece. So, what's your cathedral? What dream feels too big or too distant? 44 invites you to see that dream as real, waiting for your hands to bring it to life. Yes, 44 carries a responsibility to show up, to commit, and to keep going even when the finish line feels far away. Because all great things are built brick by brick, day by day. So ask yourself, are you showing up for your dream, or are you waiting for the perfect moment? 44 reminds you the miracle you've been waiting for is you. The universe provides the tools, but you hold the blueprint. Stay grounded. Trust the process. The masterpiece within you is waiting. Start uncovering I-tone action, one choice at a time. What's one thing you can do today to move closer to your dream? 3. Lucky number 11. Lucky number 11. Simple digits with powerful meaning. It's more than a time on a clock or a date on a calendar. In many traditions, including Buddhism, 11 symbolizes awakening, intuition, and alignment with a higher purpose. Like a candle flame, it reminds us to reconnect with our inner light and spiritual path. Imagine standing under a vast, starlit sky, feeling small yet connected to something greater. That's the essence of 11. It's a cosmic nudge to trust your intuition and follow your heart, even when doubt creeps in. As Saturday, May 3rd, 2025 approaches, the energy of 11 is said to grow stronger, inviting you to take that step you've been putting off. The Buddha once said, "The trouble is, you think you have time, but maybe now is the time." Have you been seeing 11 pop up in your life on clocks, in conversations, in random moments? It's no coincidence. It's a quiet message from the universe. You are ready. 11 invites you to trust life's flow, embrace uncertainty, and act when your heart says yes. Luck isn't just chance, it's awareness, recognizing the signs, and having the courage to move forward. So, what are you waiting for? What opportunity is calling you? Let 11 be your sign that the universe is on your side. You're not walking this path alone. 11 is a gentle reminder that transformation is possible when you trust yourself and stay open to life's unseen support. As we move toward discovering the next lucky number, pause and reflect. What if 11 is telling you that you're exactly where you need to be, ready for whatever comes next? Let that settle in your heart, guiding you forward with trust and courage. Stay tuned, a journey is just beginning. If you've made it this far, you're already aligning yourself with the powerful energy of these 6 lucky numbers, guided by Buddhist wisdom to attract wealth and focus. Comment below with "focused and wealthy" to affirm your intention to welcome abundance into your life. Don't miss out, the best is yet to come. Stay with us until the end to fully embrace the teachings that could open the door to your prosperous future. This Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. 4. Lucky number 3. Let's take a moment to appreciate the quiet strength of the number 3. At first glance, it seems simple, but it holds deep meaning that can guide us toward balance and prosperity. 3 shows up everywhere, like an invisible thread through life. In geometry, The triangle 3 sides forms the strongest shape, symbolizing stability. In life, we move through 3 stages: beginning, middle, and end. Stories unfold in 3 acts, creating a rhythm that feels whole. This isn't random, it's the universe's subtle way of showing us the patterns shaping our world. In Buddhism, 3 is sacred. The 3 jewels, the Buddha, enlightenment, the Dharma, teachings, and the Sangha, community, form the foundation of spiritual growth. In modern life, 3 can be a compass, reminding us to balance where we are with where we're headed, to hold gratitude for now, while striving for more. Maybe you've noticed 3 appear a time, like 3:33, or a total at checkout. We brush these off as coincidences, but what if they're gentle nudges from the universe, affirming we're aligned with life's flow? As Zen Master Dogen said, "If you cannot find the truth right where you are, where else do you expect to find it?" These moments remind us that the opportunity we seek is already here. Prosperity doesn't come from luck alone, but from alignment. Recognizing the energy of 3 helps us sync with life's rhythm, not waiting for fortune, but staying present and trusting our intuition to know when to act. So next time you see 3, pause. Take it as a sign you're on the right path, connected to something greater. And remember, 3 is just the foundation. Ahead lies more, including the powerful energy of 7. As we prepare to explore that, ask yourself, where in your life do you need more stability, creativity, or openness? Let those reflections ground you as we continue this journey toward abundance and peace. 5. Lucky number 50. 5. Let's take a moment to feel the energy of lucky number 55. This number isn't just digits, it's a gentle nudge from the universe, a sign that something inside you is ready to awaken. Have you ever felt that quiet pull, like you're standing at the edge of something new, even if you can't quite name it? That's 55 speaking. It's a symbol of transformation, a reminder to pause, breathe, and trust that change is coming, and it's for your highest good. In Buddhist teachings, we're called to return to the present moment, to clear the noise and see with fresh eyes. That's the invitation 55 brings. Think of Buddha's words, "What you think, you become." How often do we ignore that inner voice that knows the way? Maybe there's a dream you've held close, a decision you've avoided, or a path that excites and scares you at the same time. 55 reminds you, the time is now. Trust yourself. Embrace change. Feel that shift, that pull towards something greater? Every time you see 55, it's the universe whispering, you are ready. Ready to let go of fear, to trust your path, to step into the unknown where growth lives. As Buddhist wisdom says, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Right here, right now, is where your next breakthrough begins. What if your struggles aren't roadblocks, but stepping stones? What if they've been shaping you for what's next? That's the deeper meaning of 55, helping you trust that life is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see the whole picture yet. The Dalai Lama reminds us, when you talk, you are only repeating what you know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. So, how deeply are you listening? To your heart, to the signs, to the quiet wisdom within. 55 isn't just about luck. It's about believing in yourself, embracing the journey, and knowing the universe is working for your growth. The question is, are you ready to trust your inner light and take that next step, even when the way feels unclear? Peace begins within. When you align with 55's energy, you open to transformation and infinite possibility. Trust this moment, follow where it leads. The universe is cheering for you. Are you ready to answer the call? 6. Lucky number 55. My friend, Let's take a deeper journey into the meaning of the lucky number 33, a number that, at first glance, may seem like just two threes side by side, but in truth, it holds a profound message waiting to unfold within your life. Imagine this number as a gentle whisper from the universe, reminding you of your incredible capacity for love, compassion, and healing. Have you ever noticed how, in moments when you offer a kind word or lend a helping hand, something shifts not just in the other person, but in your own heart? That's the essence of 33 in motion. It is rooted in the beautiful Buddhist teaching that thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. What does that mean for you, personally? It means that your light, your kindness, your love is infinite when shared. The energy of 33 encourages you to shine brightly, to give without hesitation, and to be a source of comfort and hope for those around you, no matter how small the gesture might seem. Can you think of a time when simply smiling at someone changed the energy of your day? That is the magic of 33 quietly weaving its way through your life. But this number doesn't just ask you to give, it asks you to grow to, stretch beyond what feels easy or convenient. Have you ever felt called to help, even when it wasn't comfortable? Maybe when you were too tired or busy. That inner nudge, that quiet courage, is 33 at work, inviting you to step into a higher version of yourself. And when you do, something extraordinary happens. You connect with a deeper sense of purpose, a fulfillment that no amount of wealth or success can match. As the Dalai Lama so wisely teaches, our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. How might your life shift if you lived by that principle every day? 33 invites you to reflect on this, to see luck not as something outside of yourself, but as something you create through the choices you make and the love you share. Think for a moment. Who in your life could use a little light today? Maybe a neighbor going through a hard time, a friend carrying a silent burden, or even a stranger crossing your path. Each moment holds the opportunity to express the spirit of 33, to be that light in someone's darkness. And as you do, you align yourself with something greater than luck. You align with the flow of the universe itself, where giving and receiving are one and the same. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "Compassion is a verb." So I ask you, how will you make compassion your action today? How will you live the energy of 33, and in doing so, transform not only your life, but the world around you? Thank you for spending this moment with us as we explore the 6 lucky numbers to focus and get rich this Saturday, May 3rd, 2025, inspired by Buddhist teachings. I truly appreciate having you here as part of our growing community on the journey of wisdom. I invite you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below, whether about today's numbers, your journey with mindfulness, or anything on your heart. And if you're not sure what to say, just drop a comment saying, "I am focused," if you're ready to align your mind with abundance, or "I am mindful," if you're walking this path with us regularly. Your presence and engagement are like ripples in a pond. They inspire us and help spread these teachings further. Let's continue this journey together toward balance, prosperity, and peace. Shall we? Unlocking your luck. How Buddhist wisdom can make you rich. What if the secret to unlocking your luck and attracting real wealth wasn't found in hustle culture, get-rich-quick schemes, or endless to-do lists, but in ancient Buddhist wisdom? For over 2,500 years, Buddhism has offered timeless principles, not just for inner peace, but for creating a life of true abundance. And here's the twist. When you align your mindset, actions, and energy with these teachings, you don't just feel richer, you become richer. This isn't about renouncing money or living in a cave. It's about tapping into the kind of wealth that flows from clarity, generosity, and mindful choices the kind of wealth that sticks. In this guide, we'll explore how simple yet powerful Buddhist principles can help unlock your luck, shift your relationship with money, and maybe even make you richer than you ever imagined. Ready to find out how? Let's dive in. Number 1. Redefine rich. When we hear the word rich, most of us instantly picture overflowing bank accounts, luxury cars gleaming under city lights, sprawling homes perched on hilltops, material success measured in dollars and possessions. Yet, through the lens of Buddhist wisdom, true richness extends far beyond the numbers in your bank statement. Wealth, in its truest form, is about abundance in every facet of your life, not just financial, but emotional, mental, and spiritual as well. The Buddha once said, "Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship." This speaks to a deeper truth. What use is a mountain of gold if you're burdened by anxiety, isolated from loved ones, or battling illness? You could possess all the riches of the world, but without peace of mind and meaningful connections, it feels hollow, a golden cage instead of true freedom. In our fast-paced modern lives, where success is often measured by what we own, it's easy to lose sight of this balance. But here's where Buddhist philosophy offers a powerful shift. When you nurture inner wealth, peace of mind, gratitude, kindness, it doesn't just stay inside, it radiates outward. A calm, centered mind makes wiser choices, steers through challenges more skillfully, and notices opportunities that a restless mind might miss. Strong relationships built on trust and compassion open doors you never even knew existed. Acts of generosity, whether time, kindness, or resources, create ripples that return to you in unseen ways. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu captured this beautifully. If you want to be rich, be generous. The richness you cultivate within begins to shape the world around you, including your financial well-being. This doesn't mean turning away from material success. It means anchoring it in something deeper, something that lasts. Because the truth is, money can buy comfort, but it can't buy contentment. A serene heart, strong health, genuine friendships, these are treasures that no market crash or economic downturn can take away. As you expand your definition of wealth, you'll find that material success, when it comes, feels more fulfilling, more aligned with your values. It becomes not just about having, but about living well. The Dalai Lama reminds us, the purpose of our lives is to be happy. True happiness arises when we harmonize our outer achievements with inner peace. In today's world, where the chase for more can feel endless, let this be a gentle reminder to redefine what it means to be rich, not by the size of your wallet, but by the fullness of your heart, the clarity of your mind, and the kindness you share. That is wealth worth striving for. Number 2, the role of karma. Let's talk about something that might just change the way you think about luck and wealth, the power of karma. Now, I know, when most people hear the word karma, they picture some cosmic scoreboard like, if you do something good, you'll be rewarded, and if you mess up, watch out. But Buddhist wisdom teaches us something much richer than that. Karma, at its core, simply means action. That's it. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take, they're all seeds you're planting in the garden of your life. And just like in any garden, those seeds don't stay dormant forever. Over time, they sprout and bear fruit. Some fruits are sweet and nourishing, others might be bitter. But here's the key, you're the one planting them. You hold the power to shape your future with every little thing you do. Doesn't that shift how you look at your day-to-day choices? Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with attracting wealth or unlocking my luck? The answer lies in understanding that certain actions naturally lead to positive outcomes both inside like inner peace and happiness, and outside, like opportunities, success, and yes, financial abundance. Buddhism offers 3 powerful ways to cultivate these positive seeds, and they've been practiced for thousands of years. They're simple but incredibly transformative. The first is generosity, or dana. This isn't just about giving money, though that's certainly one way. It's about giving freely from your time, your knowledge, your energy, even a kind word or a smile. When you give without expecting anything in return, you send a message to yourself and the universe that there's enough, that you live in a world of plenty, not scarcity. And what happens when you believe in abundance? You start attracting it. The act of giving opens up space for receiving. Have you ever noticed that the most generous people often seem to have the most flowing back to them? It's not magic, it's karma in action. Next comes ethical living, or sila. This is all about integrity. It's about choosing honesty, kindness, and fairness in how you treat others. Think about itin, the world of business or even personal relationships. Who do you naturally trust and want to work with? People who are reliable, honest, and kind. When you live ethically, you build trust, and trust is the currency that opens doors. Opportunities come to those who others can rely on. Financial success often follows those who act with integrity. Why? Because people want to collaborate, invest in, and support those they respect. The third practice is mental discipline, or bhavana. This is where meditation, mindfulness, and self-awareness come in. A mind that's trained is like a well-tuned instrument. It's sharp, calm, and focused. With a steady mind, you're better equipped to notice opportunities when they arise, to make wise decisions, and to avoid the impulsive choices that might lead to financial trouble. How often do we hear stories of someone losing money because they acted out of fear or greed in the heat of the moment? A calm, disciplined mind helps you see clearly, act wisely, and build lasting wealth, both material and spiritual. So, karma isn't just some far-off spiritual concept, it's a hands-on, practical way to shape your destiny. Every generous act, every ethical choice, every moment spent strengthening your mind is like putting a coin in your karmic piggy bank. It's a real investment in your future luck and success. The best part? You don't have to wait for the stars to align or for someone else to give you permission to start. You can begin right now, planting the seeds that will grow into the life you want. So let me ask you, what seeds are you planting today? Are they seeds of generosity, integrity, and mental clarity, or are they something else? Reflect on this, because the harvest you reap tomorrow comes from the choices you make today. That's the beauty and the power of karma. And the lesson here is simple. If you want to unlock your luck and attract wealth, don't wait, start planting the right seeds now. The harvest will come, just as surely as the sun rises. Number 3. Mindfulness and decision making. Now, let's talk about something that could very well be the most powerful tool in your journey to unlocking wealth, not just financial wealth, but the kind of richness that touches every part of your life. I'm talking about mindfulness and decision-making. Yes, the ability to make clear, wise decisions is truly everything when it comes to building and sustaining wealth. But here's the honest truth: most of us, without even realizing it, are living much of our lives on autopilot. Have you ever caught yourself reaching for your phone, scrolling endlessly, or making a purchase you didn't plan for, all because you were stressed, tired, or just reacting out of habit? It's almost like we're passengers in our own lives, reacting instead of responding. And this is exactly where mindfulness steps in as a game changer. In Buddhism, mindfulness, what's called sati in the ancient Pali languages, the practice of being fully present, fully awake in each moment. It's the gentle art of noticing what's happening within you and around you, without getting swept away by the currents of thought or emotion. Imagine it like this. You're switching off the autopilot and taking back the steering wheel of your life. And when you have that wheel firmly in your hands, you begin to see clearly, not through the fog of stress or impulse, but with clarity and calm. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with money? How can this ancient practice help me unlock financial success? Well, a calm and focused mind is your secret weapon for making smarter financial choices. Whether you're deciding how to budget, where to invest, or simply when to say no to that tempting late-night online shopping spree, mindfulness helps you pause. It helps you breathe. It gives you space to assess the situation and respond wisely instead of reacting emotionally. Think about the last time you made an impulsive purchase. What was driving that choice? Was it boredom, stress, maybe a fleeting moment of wanting to feel better? Emotional spending can drain your wallet faster than you think, but with mindfulness, you become aware of these urges as they arise. You can gently ask yourself, do I really need this, or am I just trying to soothe an emotion? That simple question, that little pause, it can save you more money than you realize. And it doesn't stop there. The financial world is noisy, full of hype, market swings, fear, and promises of quick riches. Without mindfulness, it's easy to get caught in that storm, reacting to every market dip or following the latest hot stock tip. But mindfulness teaches you to step back and see the bigger picture. It allows you to make decisions that align with your long-term goals and personal values, rather than chasing after the next shiny object. You become less susceptible to panic selling or jumping into get-rich-quick schemes. As the Buddha once said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. When your mind is steady, so are your financial choices. But there's something deeper here too. Money's stress, it's real, isn't it? It clouds judgment and leads to decisions made from fear or avoidance. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when looking at your bank account or thinking about your future? Mindfulness helps untie that knot. It lowers anxiety, creates calm, and from that calm, you can approach your finances with confidence and clarity. You're no longer avoiding the hard conversations or the tough decisions. You're facing them head-on, but with a steady heart. And perhaps most importantly, mindfulness invites you to reflect on what truly matters. Are you spending in ways that reflect your deepest values? Or are you caught in the trap of keeping up with others, following trends that don't actually bring you joy? When you bring awareness to your money habits, you can begin to redirect your resources toward what brings real fulfillment, whether that's saving for the future, investing in your personal growth, or supporting causes close to your heart. So, mindfulness isn't just about meditation or sitting quietly. It's about bringing awareness into every corner of your life, including your financial life. It gives you the mental space to make thoughtful, intentional decisions that support your wealth-building journey. It puts you back in the driver's seat, steering with clarity, confidence, and compassion for yourself. Let me ask you this. How might your life change if you approached every financial decision with just a bit more mindfulness? How would it feel to know that your choices are aligned with your values, your goals, and your deeper sense of purpose? Remember the words of Thich Nhat Hanh, mindfulness is the energy that helps us recognize the conditions of happiness that are already present in our lives. That energy, that awareness, it can transform not just your mind, but your financial well-being too. So, are you ready to explore some simple mindfulness exercises that can help bring this into your daily life? By staying with us this far, you're showing a true desire to unlock the hidden blessings that can bring wealth and happiness into your life. Comment "Wealth Awakening" below to mark this moment of commitment. Keep watching until the end. There's still more profound wisdom waiting to help you create lasting abundance. Number 4. Detachment, from outcomes. One of the most unexpected yet powerful teachings from Buddhist wisdom is this: when you stop clinging so tightly to the idea of getting rich, you actually open the door for real wealth to enter your life. It feels strange, almost backwards, doesn't it? But this is the essence of non-attachment, or upekkha, as it's known in Buddhism. It doesn't mean you stop caring or give up on your dreams. Instead, it's about loosening the emotional grip, releasing the stress and anxiety tied to how things must turn out. You can still set clear intentions and work hard toward your financial goals, but the key is trusting the process without being consumed by it. Many of us, especially in today's fast-paced world, fall into the trap of obsessing over specific outcomes, hitting a particular number in the bank, landing a deal, or achieving financial milestones by a certain age. This desperation creates tension, and that tension clouds your judgment. It can push you into risky investments, overwork, or falling for get-rich-quick schemes that promise the world but deliver little. What's driving these poor choices? Fear, a mindset rooted in scarcity, not abundance. But here's where non-attachment shifts everything. When you detach from the outcome, you make room mentally and emotionally to focus on what truly matters. The steps you're taking today, you become more present, more deliberate. You're saving consistently, learning about smart investing, building meaningful relationships, all without the constant pressure of needing things to unfold exactly as you imagine. This approach nurtures patience and resilience, qualities that are essential for long-term success. Because, let's be honest, the road to wealth isn't a straight line. Markets fluctuate, plans fall apart, unexpected expenses arise. Detachment helps you weather these storms without losing your balance. When things don't go as planned, and they often won't, you don't crumble. You adapt, you learn, you keep moving forward. More importantly, detachment clears your vision. Without the fog of anxiety or desperation, you make better choices. Your decisions align with your core values, not fleeting emotions. You can see red flags more clearly, weigh opportunities with wisdom, and stay true to your long-term vision rather than getting swayed by short-term temptations. And in this state of openness, you're more receptive to opportunities that may not look like what you originally expected. Sometimes the path to wealth isn't direct. Sometimes the best opportunities come disguised as setbacks or alternate routes. Detachment allows you to stay flexible, to pivot when necessary, and to embrace these new paths without fear. Perhaps the greatest gift of non-attachment is peace of mind. After all, what's the point of chasing wealth if it leaves you burnt out, anxious, and disconnected from the present moment? When you practice detachment, you can appreciate what you have right now. You enjoy the process of growth, rather than constantly fixating on the finish line. In Buddhism, the lesson is not to deny your desires, but to avoid becoming enslaved by them. You can want financial success, aim high, and pursue your goals with vigor, but your happiness, your sense of self-worth, doesn't have to hinge on achieving them in a specific way or within a rigid timeline. Ironically, this letting go is what frees you to make the clearest, wisest decisions, and that's when real wealth often begins to flow, not just in your bank account, but in your heart and mind as well. Number 5. Generosity as a wealth multiplier. Let's take a moment to explore one of the most profound truths in Buddhist wisdom, a truth that not only shapes your spiritual journey, but also has the power to unlock material abundance in your life. It's the practice of generosity, often called dana in the ancient teachings. Now, you might ask, how can giving something away possibly make me richer? It feels counterintuitive at first glance, doesn't it? Yet, in Buddhism, generosity isn't about loss, it's about creating flow. Picture this: wealth, whether it's money, opportunities, or even kindness, is like water. If you try to hold on to it too tightly, it stagnates. But when you let it flow, it nourishes everything it touches, and that flow comes back to you in ways you might never expect. There are countless stories in Buddhist texts about people who became prosperous through their acts of giving. They didn't give because they were already wealthy. They became wealthy because they gave. This is a key distinction that we sometimes overlook in modern life. Let's connect this with something we often hear about today: philanthropy. Many of the world's richest people make a habit of giving significant portions of their wealth to others. Think of figures like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates. But the act of giving isn't limited to billionaires or those with a surplus. True generosity is measured not by the amount given, but by the heart behind the act. A single coin given with sincerity can create more merit and positive energy than a fortune given with reluctance. Have you ever noticed how you feel after giving something meaningful to someone in need? There's a sense of warmth, a lightness, maybe even a ripple of joy that stirs within. That feeling isn't just emotional, it's a signal that you've aligned yourself with the energy of abundance. When you give without expectation, you free yourself from the grasp of scarcity. You start seeing the world not as a place of competition, but as a space where there is enough for everyone. In Buddhist philosophy, this act of giving without clinging, without expecting a return, is seen as planting seeds of wealth in your future. The more seeds you plant, the more likely they are to sprout in ways you can't predict. Sometimes that return comes in the form of money, sometimes in opportunities, friendships, or unexpected blessings. The universe has its own timing. So I invite you to reflect, where in your life could you let generosity flow a little more freely? Maybe it's sharing your time, lending an ear to a friend, offering your skills to someone who needs help, or yes, giving financially to a cause you care about. The size of the gift doesn't matter, the spirit of giving does. When you start to cultivate this practice regularly, something powerful happens. Your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. And that's the real wealth multiplier. Because when you operate from a place of abundance, you make decisions with confidence, you see possibilities where others see obstacles, and you attract more of what you're putting out into the world. The Buddha once said, "If beings knew, as I know, the results of giving and sharing, they would not eat without having given." That's how transformative generosity can be. So today, ask yourself, what can you give, not just to unlock wealth, but to unlock the joy of giving itself? In the end, the lesson here is simple but profound. Generosity is not about losing what you have. It's about expanding what's possible. By giving, you're not just helping others, you're nurturing the seeds of abundance in your own life. Let generosity be your wealth multiplier, and trust that what you give flows back to you in beautiful and unexpected ways. As we come to the end of today's journey, remember, wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's about alignment, intention, and the quiet strength that comes from living with purpose and compassion. These 6 lucky numbers are here not just to inspire material success, but to remind you of the abundance already within and around you. So, my friend, as you step into this new week, may you carry these teachings in your heart. Trust the timing of your life. Take action with clarity. Give generously and stay open to the possibilities the universe is offering you. If this message resonated with you, please support the Journey of Wisdom by liking this video, sharing it with someone who might need it, and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming insights and teachings. Thank you for walking this path with me today. Until next time, stay mindful, stay open, and may peace and prosperity find you always.